Welcome to the 13th annual Cambodia Town Parade and Culture Festival pre-show. As in our tradition, we will start the program with interfaith prayers as a gesture of unity in our communities and blessings for the new year. But first, let's ring in the new year with original Brombong and Katram music from Jay Chan and Soup Pa. Happy New Year's, everyone!
Cham ơi sen cham rư se plek bandam Tha nang nat chuộc kni rư ko on plek hơi son ya tran trơi tham ở rom nang bong rom bong saravan ta long na nul ong plek man khơi snai snong to koi bong rong cham man khơi nhon ma srok so lo lo tiền cu sai yom kong cu là make prang sang lo lo tiền cu sai yom kong cu là make prang sang mưa nó cầm nó chăm song xa cái gót son ya thầm mặc lên sọc mama chăm cái ấy tiết tóc yên tao lấy cho chăm tóc nè tóc nè tóc cho mấy nè một chơi chăm phong chăm tao lọtได้tóc yên tao lấy cho chăm tóc nè tóc nè tóc cho mấy nè một chơi chăm phong chăm tao lọtได้Nè anh nâng đóឆ្នាំមុនថប់តែ រំចំួយតូចតន់រំកិនត្រឹមអាឆ្នាំថ្មីពេលនេះរូបបងមិនឃើញស្រីថ្លៃនួនអងកំពុងធ្វើអ្វីបានជាស្រីមិនមកឬក៏ស្រីអូនស្ងួនផ្លេចសម្ដីអូនថារៀបការឆ្នាំថ្មីឲ្យរូបបងសែងចឹងដឹងច្បាស់ថាអូននឹងមានអ្នកថ្មីបងចាំមើលតែផ្លូវថ្លៃតែវៃប្រែប្រួលពេលនេះរូបបងមិនអាចទទួលព្រោះតែរូបស្រស់នីម៉ូលអូនមិនមកលេងស្រងឃើញគេរំលេងសប្បាយពេកក្រៃរំលេងកិនត្រឹមឆ្នាំថ្មីគ្មានភ័យព្រួយឡើយអង្គុយអ្នកឯងនឹងដល់ឆ្នាំមុនថត់តែរំចំួយតូចតន់រំកិនត្រឹមអាឆ្នាំថ្មីពេលនេះរូបបងមិនឃើញស្រីថ្លៃនួនអងកំពុងធ្វើអ្វីបានជាស្រីមិនមកឬក៏ស្រីអូនស្ងួនផ្លេចសម្ដីអូនថារៀបការឆ្នាំថ្មីឲ្យរូបបងសែងចឹងដឹងច្បាស់ថាអូននឹងមានអ្នកថ្មីបងចាំមើលតែផ្លូវថ្លៃតែវៃប្រែប្រួលពេលនេះរូបបងមិនអាចទទួលព្រោះតែរូបស្រស់នីម៉ូលអូនមិនមកលេងស្រងឃើញគេរំលេងសប្បាយពេកក្រៃរំលេងកិនត្រឹមឆ្នាំថ្មីគ្មានភ័យព្រួយឡើយឬបងសង្ឃឹមបានរំនឹងអូនបែរជាឆ្នាំនេះស្ងាត់សូមបាត់អូនមិនឃើញមកនឹកស្រណោះឆ្នាំមុនរំកិនត្រឹមតាឡុងយើងរំបាច់គ្រប់តម្រងរំសប្បាយហើយដៃ
ជាយន្តោពោធិយាមូលេសក្យានੰនន្តិវន្តណោអេវ៉ាំងទ្វាំងវិជ្ជយោហោហិជយាសុជយមង្គលេអបរាជិតបលង្កេសៃសេបថាវិបករេអភិសេកេសម្ពពុទ្ធិហានੰអង្គបន្តោបមោចតិសុញ្ញខន្តាំងសុមង្គលាំងសុបភិតាំងសុហុនទេតាំងសុខណោសុមហុន្តោចសុយនធាំងប្រមចារីសុបទៈខេណੰកាយកម្មੰវាចាកម្មੰបទៈខេណੰបទៈខេណੰមនោកម្មੰបនិតិទេបទៈខេណាបទៈខេណានៃការថ្វាយអ្នកលផនទាំងទេបទៈខេនេ
សូម អស់លោកបងប្អូនទាំងអស់គ្នាសម្រុំចិត្តអធិដ្ឋានសូមប្រពរពីព្រះសម្រាប់កម្មវិធី 13th Annual Cambodia Town Parade and Cultural Festival. Lord Jesus, you are the Prince of Peace. As we gathering and pray and asking you to bless our Cambodian New Year's, may you give us joys, hope, peace and love. អរព្រះយេស៊ូវទ្រង់ជាព្រះដ៏មានប្រជញ្ញរស់នៅទ្រង់ជាព្រះលើអស់ទាំងព្រះហើយទ្រង់ជាព្រះដែលបង្កើតផ្ទៃមេឃផែនដីព្រមទាំងរបស់សពសារពើទ្រង់ជាព្រះនៃសន្តិភាពនៅថ្ងៃនេះទូលបង្គំយើងខ្ញុំព្រមព្រៀងគ្នាអធិដ្ឋានសូមប្រពរដ៏ធំម្ដងមកពីទ្រង់សម្រាប់កម្មវិធីបុណ្យចូលឆ្នាំថ្មីហើយនៅឆ្នាំថ្មីនេះសូមឲ្យទូលបង្គំយើងខ្ញុំបានប្រកបដោយសេចក្តីអំណរប្រកបដោយសេចក្តីសង្ឃឹមសេចក្តីស្រឡាញ់ហើយនិងសេចក្តីសុខសាន្តសូមទ្រង់បានដកយកគ្រប់ទាំងជំងឺ COVID-19 ចេញពីក្រុង Long Beach ក្រុងដទៃទៀតនៅក្នុងរដ្ឋ California ក៏ដូចជារដ្ឋឯទៀតនៅក្នុងសហរដ្ឋអាមេរិកក៏សូមទ្រង់បានដកជំងឺ COVID-19 នេះចេញពីប្រទេសកំណើតរបស់ទូលបង្គំនៅឯកម្ពុជាហើយក៏សូមឲ្យទូលបង្គំយើងខ្ញុំរាល់គ្នាបានប្រកបដោយប្រគុណហើយនឹងសេចក្តីសុខសាន្តមកពីទ្រង់ទូលបង្គំយើងខ្ញុំសូមអធិដ្ឋានដោយនៅក្នុងព្រះនាមព្រះយេស៊ូវគ្រីស្ទអាមែន
Assalamu alaikum. May the peace be upon you all. We gathering here today for the Cambodian New Year and also to celebrate the diversity of the Cambodian civilization. God say in the Quran that we have created you from a single family and made you into nation and tribe so that you may learn from one another or benefit from one another. We ask that God to bless all those people who are working hard to bring us together here. And we ask for the peace and harmony and to cure all those who are sick and get rid of this pandemic, the COVID-19 from this earth. So may Allah, God Almighty, bless us and forgive us. Rabbana atina fid dunya hasanah wa fil akhirati hasanah wa qina adhaban nar. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifun wa salamun ala mursalin walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Amin.
Not a lot of people know this. Not a lot of Jews actually know this, but there are multiple New Years in the Jewish calendar. And in our community, we recently celebrated one of them, sitting around the table and reading from Haggadot, marking this new year of spring, this time when we look around and see our world awakening and bringing new buds, new life. And it's at this particular celebration that we offer a particular hope. At the very, very end of that Seder of Passover, we say L'Shana Haba'ah, and we offer a hope for the new year. And so this is my hope for everyone this year. This coming year, let us be together. On behalf of Temple Israel of Long Beach, on behalf of the Jewish community, I'd like to wish the members of the Cambodian community of Long Beach a very, very sweet and wonderful new year. And so I offer this traditional blessing at this time for the blessing of a new year. Eloheinu ve'Elohei avotenu ve'imotenu. Yehi ratzon shenizkeh levirchotecha. Our God, God of our ancestors, may we know your blessings in this coming year. Oh God, bless us and this city and community of Long Beach with renewed life, happiness and peace, and we ask for comfort and courage when we need it, as we know we will find resilience and strength in this year. May the words of our hearts and the joys of this celebration be acceptable to you in the new year that stretches out before us. as we are forever grateful for this gift of community and this gift of life.
Châm riêng xua, từ thầy xua đấy, phía kê từ dưa, lột nâng lục sấy, kiếm ba chmua Philip thống, chỉ kê từ dưa môi đỏ bậtประกอบนะ នឹងជាមោទនភាពមួយដ៏ធំក្នុងឋានៈជាអ្នកបើកកម្មវិធីនៅថ្ងៃនេះសូមអរគុណ Good evening, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Philip Tong. It is indeed an honor to open our exciting and entertaining program today. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 13th annual Cambodia Town Parade and Cultural Festival. During this New Year celebration, we would like to send you our warm wishes. May your new year be filled with happiness, success, laughter, good health, and prosperity. Although we're not gathering in person today, this event will gather the community together in spirit, celebrating Cambodian New Year and Cambodian Heritage Month. Unfortunately, the COVID-19 pandemic has adversely impacted our lives tremendously. We like to start our program by reflecting on the pandemic. Since the first U.S. case of COVID-19 was reported in January 2020, there have been over 564,000 precious lives lost in the U.S. In Cambodia, there have been 36 deaths. Currently, Cambodia launches lockdown as COVID-19 outbreak spreads. And in Cambodia Town, Long Beach, we have lost a number of contributors to our community. Tonight, we would like to honor the memory of 6 outstanding individuals who have made significant contribution to Cambodia Town and our community. Rosanna Channu, founder and member of the board of directors of Cambodia Town. She's also known as the mother of Cambodia Town. Thomas Hong, chairman of Cambodian American Chamber of Commerce. James Miziski, a photographer and author who wrote several books about Cambodian history. His Excellency Tan Pak, in 2020, he was the Cambodia Town Grand Marshal and founder of the United Cambodian Community. Dan Mas, board member of Cambodia Women Business Federation. She was featured in our last year virtual Cambodia Town Parade and Cultural Festival. Dr. Lena Lim, a physician, she was honored last year as the frontline hero. We extend our deepest sympathy to the families of those who have passed away. Please join me for a moment of silence to honor the memory. Thank you very much. Cambodia Town Inc. is a non-profit, all-volunteer organization working hard to promote Cambodian customs, culture, and tradition. Every year we host a parade and cultural festival in the heart of our community. This year's theme is the diversity of Cambodian civilization, featuring content from both Cambodia and the U.S., including classical and indigenous dances, traditional music, martial arts, documentary films, popular music, and yes, music videos by my favorite singers. And we have much, much more. I promise you that you enjoy the program very much. Thank you. Next, I am pleased to present my 2 favorite vocalists. Supa will sing American National Anthem, and Vanu No, who will sing Khmer National Anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and join me for the national anthems.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regular, the bombs bursting in there gave proof through the night that a flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Som puông tê vă đa riêng xa mà hát sanh dương ôi ban rung rương đôi chỉ miệng col sẽ rây su sẽ đây dương nhung pre ong som chro krom lúc pre ba ramai này pre no ba đây vungสัตราได้สร้างปราสาทมอกรมกรองได้ขมายโบราณทกันปราสาทเสลากำบังกันดาลเปรย์กูเอาสรอไม่นักดอยสังมหานกจิตขมายโดยทมอกงวงในล้อรังปึงจุมหอยืงส่องคำปอพบเปลี่ยนสำนางระบองกัมพูชีมหารถกัดมีนอยู่อ่องไว้หายกรบวอดอารามลือตายโซซับทอสดน้อยอมนอรุมหลักกุนปุตตะสังสนาโจลยืงเจียนแนงเจือเจียงสมองสมังตามแบบโดนตากงตายเทวดาหนึ่งช่วยช่วยเตรียมพุทธกงประยาวเอาดาลโปรติงขมายเชียมหานก
Ladies and gentlemen, it is truly an honor and privilege to introduce my friend to you. Frankly, she does not need much introduction. She's truly a community leader, a role model who is deeply committed, devoted, and has made sacrifices to serve our organization and our community. She's the chairman of this amazing organization. Please help me to welcome Sathya-san. Thank you.
ជំរាបសួរបងប្អូនទូរទស្សនិកជនសួស្តីឆ្នាំថ្មី Happy Cambodian New Year, Year of the Ox, and Happy Cambodian Heritage Month. It is my great honor to welcome you to the virtual celebration of the 13th annual Cambodia Town Parade and Culture Festival from the city of Long Beach, California, home to the largest population of Cambodians outside of Southeast Asia and the first Cambodia town in the United States of America. Cambodia Town and all volunteer organizations have been making great efforts to preserve and to promote Khmer heritage and culture while cultivating the social and economic well-being of residents and businesses in Long Beach for over a decade. This year, the virtual festival will showcase the theme, celebrating the diversity of Cambodian civilization. Cambodians or Khmer people have an extraordinary culture with more than 2,000 years of rich history. Between the 9th and the 14th centuries, the Khmer ruled over powerful empire, which at its higher control much of modern-day Thailand, Laos, and South Vietnam. Evidence of Khmer ancient glory can still be seen today in the magnificent roads and canals, sandstone, and bronze statues, and hundreds of magnificent Hindu temples built during this prolific period. Some of the temples have been added to the United Nations Educational, Scientific, and Cultural Organizations (UNESCO) World Heritage List. The Khmer Empire had about 21 indigenous and ethnic groups which contributed to the richness of the fabric of the Khmer civilization. And today, we celebrate some of that diversity. I would like to take this opportunity to thank our boards, even co-chair, Mr. Pasin Channu, committee members, volunteers, donors, and sponsors for helping to make this virtual festival possible. As the chairman of Cambodia Town Inc., I would like to congratulate the two grand marshals of 2021. You both deserve to be recognized for your unfading commitment to our community and to the city of Long Beach. To our audience, we are ecstatic that you are able to join us today in these festivities. Sit back, relax, and enjoy this presentation of the pageantry of our rich culture from both Long Beach, California, USA, and Phnom Penh, Cambodia. We send our best wishes to everyone to be safe, healthy, and hope you have a belated Happy Cambodian New Year. Please enjoy this show. Chum Riep Lia.
Hey everyone, it's Mayor Robert Garcia, and welcome to this virtual Cambodia Town celebration and parade. We of course know that this event typically is one where a lot of folks gather, march up and down Anaheim, and really celebrate the amazing Khmer culture and language and amazing food. So it's, again, of course, we are here virtually as we have throughout this year, just to stay safe. But I also want to just add that our Cambodian community are some of the best folks that we have in our city. And one of the best parts about Long Beach is how strong Cambodia Town and our Cambodia community is. So I want to welcome everybody again to this celebration. Thank you.
Cham Muslim. Happy Khmer New Year and happy Cambodian heritage to all the Cambodians, both locally and across the globe. I'm proud to be a part of this virtual event and give my appreciation to the Cambodian Americans that make up our great city. Our next performance is Robam Tep Monoram, or the Dance of Heavenly Bliss, one of the most beautiful dances in the classical Khmer dance repertoire. It was originally commissioned by the Queen of Cambodia in the early 1960s to be performed for the royal family and embodies the friendship, prosperity, and well-being of Cambodian people. The dancers represent divine beings who have descended from heaven to dance in the gardens. This will be followed by a short film about Cambodian Buddhism in Long Beach and a music video from Supa. Enjoy the show.
The technique is to bring the mind with mindfulness or consciousness to stay with the inhale and exhale.
Buddhism is not a religion, it is a way of life. It's a self-empowerment and it's a self-consciousness. to see things as it is.
Master monk Kosananda said, Buddhism is the blood of Cambodia. Because Buddhism tells us the truth.
Cambodian people gain a lot from Buddhism. For example, like peace in mind or tolerance. Sometimes in Cambodian heart they are so kind because of Buddhism. And the basic Buddhism that they learn from is moralities, meditation, and also wisdom.
The great practice of Buddhist teaching in the Khmer daily life is number one, to forgive each other, to see the good deed and great compassion from one to another, and also to educate and help each other. And whenever you have that great mind, and then you can help others, you bring a lot of inner peace inside of your mind, and the world also have a great peace as well.
For you understand outside, the Buddha told us to understand inside first, because inside it connects to outside everything of the universe. If you want to know outside world, and also the Mada, Nirvana is also inside the mind too, with the mind. All things, hell or heaven, suffer or happiness is inside the mind.
Happiness we cannot find from somewhere or from somebody, but from our own self. How can we find our own self? Is to develop our own self, mean develop our mind. We can say meditation, mean the way to concentrate, to make your mind still, calm, relax. And wisdom, we have vipassana, which means that we have to see something as they really are. Then the happiness comes.
Sometimes people might think that monks are different, but we are all the same human being, and we are part of the society, and we also, the more importantly, we are a learner too. We are monk. We are not a superior or anything. We are just like you, but we learn and then we share. We are not a master of everything, but we are also a learner. We learn through the text. We learn from our master. We learn from our seniors. We learn from the Buddha and the teaching of the Buddha, and we share with the people. And we all, regardless of our race, we all want to be happy, and we all want to help one another. So coming together, sharing in the way you want to do it, whether through Buddhist practices or through Christianity practices and other religion practices, I think we're all good in it, and we can do it better if we come together.
Neri sọ khay cắt sọ bay vây đầu bờ lưng mong xua trồng đắng sọ đặc biệt nắng hào sọ ấy mơ play sầm ló thôi được nặng nọ khăng rửa ấy anh trong co khăng đai play lang thayมันโปรปรึกษาhơi nâu ong sầm say sầm đong sọ ní miên chmua vây tàu chỉ vàng สักไม้โอเมก้าส่งไฟเมตากระสอบแบบนี้โตต่อตีสังใครกระสอบใบไว้เดาประลังมองสัวจงดังสอดอกเบียบนังหาวสอเอโอ้เมื่อเพลงสำล้อพอเดินขนักขนอกขังหรือไออันจงก่อขังได้เพลงลางคลายมันโปรปรึกษาnâu ôm xăm say xăm đom gió ní miên chmua vây tàu chỉ va gió clay gió bát gió mai omega xăm say mê ta cả gió bài đi tàu to tí
Behind the scene, bro. Okay, go ahead. One. More.
Jim Reap Sua. I'm Congressman Alan Lowenthal, and I'm honored to participate in this year's virtual celebration for the Cambodia Town Parade and Cultural Festival. Happy New Year and happy Cambodian Heritage Month to all of you and your family who have joined us on our program today. The Cambodian American community is dear to my heart. I am honored to have represented Long Beach for many years, and I've worked with so many distinguished Cambodian Americans over the years in our collective efforts to serve the community. The Cambodian community has contributed so much to the growth, success, and cultural diversity of the city of Long Beach. It has been a challenging and difficult year for many in our community with the COVID-19 pandemic. It is more important now than ever that we show love and support for one another and to work together in defeating this virus so that we can rebuild stronger as a community and as a nation. As the co-chair of the Congressional Caucus in Cambodia, I will continue to do my best in Congress to serve the needs and to advocate for the community here in Long Beach. To continue with our program today, I want to introduce you to our next performance called The Churning of the Sea of Milk, which depicts a story about the beginning of time and the creation of the universe based in Hindu mythology. It is also a story about the victory of good over evil. The dance is depicted in the bas-reliefs of the 12th century Angkor Wat, the largest religious monument in the world. In the story, devas, or gods, are fighting the asuras, or demons, in order to reclaim peace and order. It displays a dramatically rendered tug of war, representing the eternal struggle of good and evil that churns an elixir of everlasting life from the ocean. The demons hold the head of the serpent, and the gods hold its tail. At the center of the sea, the serpent is coiled around a mountain, which turns and churns up the water in the tug of war. In one event, the churning produces apsaras, or celestial maidens, which is a pillar of Cambodian identity. The heavenly female spirits sing and dance in encouragement and help in defeating the demons. This performance of the churning of the Sea of Milk will be followed by a short documentary about Bokata, which is the Cambodian traditional kickboxing, and a musical video from Jay Chan. I hope you enjoy the performances, and again, it has been an honor to join you today. Thank you.
យើងកើតទឹកដីយើងកើតពូជសាសន៍យើងគឺក្បាច់គុណយើងមានហើយគ្រាន់ថាឈ្មោះជំនាន់នោះមិនមែនឈ្មោះគុណវកតោទេតាំងពីឆ្នាំ95មករហូតមកដល់ថ្ងៃនេះខ្ញុំឃើញខ្មែរយើងនៅមានចំណុច2ទី1បានហើយស្រឡាញ់ក្បាច់គុណហ្នឹងឃើញហើយឥឡូវស្រឡាញ់តែកូនក្មេងក៏វាស្រឡាញ់ក្បាច់គុណមកតោដែរទី2បេះដូងចិត្តចង់មិនធ្វើអត់បានយើងរាល់ថ្ងៃយើងមានតែសម្បកខ្លួនរាល់ថ្ងៃនេះសម្បកខ្លួនបានន័យថាចិត្តហ្នឹងចិត្តហើយសម្បកហ្នឹងនៅជាមួយយើងហ្នឹងវាខ្វះព្រលឹងជាតិយើងស្គាល់ព្រលឹងជាតិយើងច្បាស់ទេបើយើងស្គាល់ព្រលឹងយើងមានចិត្តយើងស្រឡាញ់ហើយយើងមានចិត្តភក្តីហើយយើងអត់មានព្រលឹងជាតិនៅក្នុងខ្លួនយើងគ្រាន់តែនិយាយទេចឹងអានេះប្លុកនេះកាលណាគេដល់យើងឬប្លុកនេះគឺទាញមកនេះយើងវាយនេះវាជាអានេះវាជាចលនាមួយដែលយើងឈរប្រងឃុំគេចឹងយើងមើលថាយើងរស់នៅជំនាន់ដើមគេហៅខ្មែរលើចឹងយើងរស់នៅថាក្នុងព្រៃភ្នំហើយអ្នករស់នៅក្នុងព្រៃភ្នំគឺជាសត្វបើយើងមិនធ្វើតាមសត្វយើងអត់ចេះរកចំណីឬក៏អត់ចេះការពារខ្លួនអីទេតោឬខ្លាហ្នឹងគឺជាស្ដេចសត្វនៅក្នុងព្រៃហ្នឹងគឺគាត់អំណាចណាហើយយ៉ាងតាហ្នឹងគាត់សម្រាប់ពួកសត្វកំណាចនឹងបានដើម្បីជួយជីវិតប្រជារាស្ត្រណាអ្នកភូមិអ្នកបកគាត់រៀងខ្លួនទូទាំងប្រទេសតាមភូមិតាមតំបន់អញ្ចឹងបានជាគេឲ្យឈ្មោះថាក្បាច់គុណនឹងឈ្មោះថាលោកតាចឹងយើងចង់យើងចូលដំបងយើងថាយើងទៅហាត់ពូជបកតោកាលណាដំបងមកគេឲ្យហាត់ពីកម្ដៅសាច់ដុំចេះអានឹងហើយបានគេឲ្យមេសមមេអីទាត់ទៅមានជង្គង់មានអីមានវាយកែងវាយអីបោកអីតិចតួចមកវាបានបៃតង6ខែក្រោយមកវាឡើងពណ៌ខៀវគេចេះមុខទាត់វាយហក់លោតអីបានហើយកុំវាយវារឹងមាំតិចហើយរហូតទៅដល់កម្មាថ្នោតពេលដែលគាត់ទៅជាកម្មាថ្នោតហើយគាត់មិនប្រឡងយកកម្មាខ្មៅពេលដែលកម្មាខ្មៅអាដើមហ្នឹងវារីធំមែនតែបើទៅមានក្លឹមក្នុងហ្នឹងទេគេហៅក្លឹមវាបាទក្លឹមវាហ្នឹងពីកម្មាខ្មៅវាប៉ុណ្ណេះកម្មាខ្មៅ1ជាន់2ជាន់3ជាន់រហូតដល់10ជាន់សម្បកវានៅសល់ប៉ុណ្ណេះទេសាច់ក្នុងហ្នឹងសឹកក្លឹមទាំងអស់អាហ្នឹងយើងធ្វើម៉េចថែរក្សាដើមពូជហ្នឹងឲ្យបានដើម្បីឲ្យផ្លែធ្លាក់មករាល់ថ្ងៃខ្ញុំពុំធ្វើចឹងឯងគេហៅថាទូកទៅកំពុងនៅបើខ្ញុំទៅបាត់ទៅបានអីបន្តពូជទៀតចឹងខ្ញុំបានកូនខ្ញុំមួយគាត់បានពូជមួយ
ពីដំបូងហ្នឹងខ្ញុំចូលហាត់ហ្នឹងគឺខ្ញុំអាយុ7ឆ្នាំចឹងខ្ញុំវាអត់បានយល់ដឹងអ្វីជ្រៅជ្រះទេក្រោយមកបានខ្ញុំចាប់ផ្ដើមគិតថាអូក៏តើជាក្បាច់គុណបុរាណខ្មែរដែរប៉ាគាត់ចាប់ដើមពន្យល់ក្បាច់គុណអីយើងចាប់ដើមចាប់បានអញ្ចឹងយើងចាប់ដើមយល់ថាអូអានេះវាជាក្បាច់គុណរបស់ខ្មែរចាប់ពីនោះមកក៏ខ្ញុំចាប់ដើម យល់ថានេះជាគេដំណើរដែលយើងត្រូវបន្តវាឲ្យវារស់អញ្ចឹងក៏យើងចាប់តាមហាត់ឲ្យវារឹងមាំឡើងវិញចំពោះខ្ញុំវាប្រៀបដូចជាដួងព្រលឹងមួយដែលយើងមិនអាចភ្លេចបានទី2ទៀតនេះក៏ជាក្តីសម័យផលបុព្វបុរសខ្មែរអញ្ចឹងខ្ញុំអ្វីដែលខ្ញុំគិតគឺមិនមែនតបស្នងសម្រាប់តាពុកទេគឺតបស្នងសម្រាប់ប្រទេសជាតិ
cái riêng riêu ái đôi sấy tiêu tệp cân nhà trong cái riêng riêu ái đôi sấy tiêu tệp cân nhà ròm xăm mỏng trắng đôi cân nhà đa ra chân đôi cân nhà đa ra chân mong sông tâm sớm mà chỉ va ơn kéo công procanมองส้มตำสมาชีวาอ่อนแก้วต้มประกันแกล้งฉลอมพรปีเช็ดมนเนื้อจิกูเวียสนาปีเช็ดมนเนื้อจิกูเวียสนาเชียนเจิงเติมมกกระลอกไปแตบใดเอาใส่แยงสมาเชียนเจิงเติมมกกระลอกไปแตบใดเอาใส่แยงสมารวมสมองช้างโดดกันยางเอาดาราจันโดดกันยางเอาดาราจันจงเกเรียงเรียวคนยืนทั่วเอาบองเสียวอารมณ์โดยเจียกไม่สติลกระอบโดยกาจอมป่าคลุมปราณโดยอับสราตาใส่มอปีฐานะสไนบองเต้านาชีวาสะสมเชกูสาวสาช่างบองโจสได้ดอมมากป่ากันได้ทายไปยังเรียบกาโอเคนะโอนาเตียวเตบกันยาจองแกเรียงเรียวไว้โดยใส่เตียวเตบกันยารวมสมองช้างโดดกันยาดาราจันโดดกันยาดาราจันมองสมเต็มสมาชีวาอ่อนแก้วก้มประกันมองส้มตำสมาชีวาอ่อนแก้วต้มประกันแกล้งฉลอมพรปีเช็ดมนเนื้อจิกูเวียสนาปีเช็ดมนเนื้อจิกูเวียสนาเชียนเจิงเติมมกกระลอกไปแตบใดเอาใส่แยงสมาเชียนเจิงเติมมกกระลอกไปแตบใดเอาใส่แยงสมารวมสมองช้างโดดกันยางเอาดาราจันโดดกันยางเอาดาราจัน
Chim Reap Sua. I would like to say Happy New Year's and Cambodian Heritage Month to the Cambodian community, both here locally and across the globe. And I would also like to congratulate Cambodia Town Inc. on another successful virtual event. Your resiliency during this pandemic and the help you have provided to the Cambodian community has been impressive. I am Councilman Daryl Supernaw of the 4th Council District, which encompasses the eastern portion of Cambodia Town, and I've worked with the leaders, organizers, and volunteers in the Cambodian community for many years. It is my honor to be able to present one of this year's Grand Marshal Awards to Passon and Rosanna Chinu of Cambodia Town, Inc., who have spent the last 2 decades as volunteers and leaders supporting the Cambodian culture and heritage in the city of Long Beach. Passon and Rosanna met as part of a small group of Cambodian students in Washington, D.C. They became inseparable and studied together at Montgomery College and later at American University. After college, Rosanna and Passon decided to move west and join Rosanna's parents in Long Beach. But they first made a short stop at the Montgomery County Courthouse to get married. Passon and Rosanna spent the next 20 years busy with family life, raising 3 children, those are adorable children, and in their professions as software developers at Boeing Company. In 2001, Rosanna and Passon were called upon to join the Cambodia Town Initiative Task Force with the mission to pursue the designation of Cambodia Town. This ushered in Rosanna and Passon's new philanthropic phase in life, where they would work tirelessly as volunteers in promoting and preserving Cambodian culture in Long Beach. The couple made significant contributions to the launch and sustainability of major annual events, including the Cambodia Town Parade, the Cambodia Town Culture Festival, and the Cambodia Town New Year celebration at El Dorado Park. They joined the Cambodia Town Ambassador Circle of Giving, which donated $150,000 to create an endowment for the Mark Twain Library. They also became founding members of Cambodia Town, Inc., which continued the work of Cambodia Town Initiative Task Force and succeeded in the official designation of the Cambodia Town Business and Culture District in 2007. Additionally, with their help, the Midtown Property and Business Improvement District was established on January 1st, 2016, to promote business and make Cambodia Town safe, clean, and beautiful. They continue to serve in leadership roles for various charitable organizations, including Cambodia Town, Inc., Cambodia Town Coordinating Council, and the Long Beach Phnom Penh Sister Cities. The family was devastated when Rosanna succumbed to stage 4 lung cancer on September 22, 2020. She is survived by her husband, Passon, daughter Diana, sons Ryan and Ronald, grandchildren Madison, Morgan, and Nolan. Rosanna has since been deemed the mother of Cambodia Town.
Good evening. I'm Mario Cordero, Executive Director of the Port of Long Beach. The Port is very proud to sponsor the 13th Annual Virtual Cambodia Town Parade and Culture Festival. The annual parade and Culture Festival has become an important tradition in Long Beach, and we applaud the organizers for keeping the event going through this pandemic. Considering the challenges of the past 12 months, it is very important to note how hard the event organizers work in order to carry on. This year's theme of Celebrating Diversity of Cambodian Civilization is a perfect way to describe the important event, one which features so many rich cultural treasures of the Cambodian community. We trust that our support of this year's event will strengthen the Port's connections with the greater community. It is an honor to be with you today, and I hope you will see the Port of Long Beach as a friend and partner to the Cambodian community. We look forward to many more years of partnership and cooperation. We hope that our support goes a long way toward fostering cultural understanding and building a stronger community. Commitment to the Long Beach community is part of our strategic plan. This means we are committed to helping build a strong and diverse community where everyone can enjoy a rich quality of life. Events like this are essential in helping to create Long Beach we are proud to call home. Thank you for everything you do, and best wishes from all of us at the Port of Long Beach. Thank you again.
Good evening. It is a great pleasure to be with you all tonight, celebrating the diversity of our great culture. Up next, we have one of Cambodia's most beloved singer, Cham Nimol. Nimol's story is very unique. She first became famous with Cambodian audiences as a solo singer, then later with Western audiences through her band, Dengue Fever. She and her band have been instrumental in sharing Cambodian music and culture across the globe for the last 2 decades, and more recently provided the soundtrack to the smash hit play, Cambodian Rock Band. Please enjoy the show.
ជំរាបសួរចានាងខ្ញុំឈ្មោះ Cham Nimol ចា Hello, my name is Nimol. I'm a lead singer from Dengue Fever. I was born in Battambang, and during that time, the war. So my parents escaped from Cambodia, and I grew up in a refugee camp.
ឯងប្រាប់ឯងឲ្យដឹងទុកជាដំណឹងអាកំហោយអើយអញប្រាប់ឲ្យឯងឲ្យដឹងទុកជាដំណឹងអីអាកំហោយ
My parents, they are the folk singer called Ajay Chlong Chlai. My dad was named Chhom Chon, who we sing with the Pusan Samot Ajay Lunumajok. So all my family and my sister and I, we sing. When I first back from refugee, I was 13 years old, and my sister, her name was Cham Chawan. She's very famous at that time. So my family, my bigger sister pushing me to become a singer. So 1997, Apsara Awards, the first time in Cambodia, they have the contest like American Idols. I'm very, very nervous. First time in my life on stage and live. Everybody can see that. I remember that shaking, but I did very good job. Yeah. After that, everybody knows me in Cambodian live in France. They sponsored me to go sing for 3 months to concert in France that time. Oh, I'm very excited the first time. Yeah, I'm going to France. Like, that's my dream. I say, oh my God, because my sister went there already, and I said, oh, one day I want to go to France. So the dreams come true. And after that, people live in Canada, live in Australia, America, Cambodian people live in there. They sponsor me to go there. But I'm very excited to come to America. I didn't know I'm gonna like decide to stay. The restaurant called Dragon House. The last show when I sang at the Dragon House down Long Beach was the very sold out, and then the owner was in love with my voice, and they want to sponsor me. I remember that time every weekend was just packed. My community love to drink, love to eat, love to dance. It's meant a lot to me. I feel like I'm back home, so I'm not lonely. I feel they very sweet and they very nice, so I feel like, okay, this is my new home. This is a Cambodian town, Anaheim Street. So here Phnom Penh Jewelry store on the left, and Tongi, Khmer Market, and King Kong. I used to take a lot of photos over there, put the flyer. I remember that, still there. Hi, honey. Long time no see, my God. Since COVID. Yeah. This is, I just want to let you know, this is my best friend, Jenny. She's the owner of this store. Since open for 2 years, this is my first time come visit her. Yeah. If you don't feel, maybe I don't go. Because COVID. First of all, I never think I'm gonna, meet a lot of Khmer people and a lot of Cambodian store like this. I thought I'm gonna eat like American food all the time. When I found the store, they have all the ingredients, all the food I want, I'm so happy. And then that's how I learned to cook when I came to America. You can make all the like chakrung, bahokti, all kind. So this is the eggplant. It's good for jaluk bahok. They have everything. So I had a lot of memories when I was 20 years ago when I used to work at the New Paradise restaurant and sing for community. My people would just love to support, and it's mean a lot to me. Without them, I'm not gonna be here right now. So yeah, I'm very, very grateful, and I'm so happy to be and able to live in America.
Chumrib Sua, Suas H Namtme. Hello and Happy New Year. Southern California Edison has a long history of celebrating and partnering with the diverse communities in which we serve, including the Cambodian community of Long Beach. SCE is a proud sponsor of the 13th annual Cambodia Town Parade and Cultural Festival. Congratulations to Cambodia Town on this important event. Akun.
By 2045, California will undergo a remarkable evolution to become 100% carbon neutral. The state will zero out the CO2 emissions that are a leading cause of climate change. Most of the changes will come from rethinking the way we produce and use electricity, and the way we power transportation and buildings. Southern California Edison has analyzed a path forward, looking at the most energy-efficient, cost-effective route with the least disruptions to customers and to industry. Cleaning the energy supply is going to be key to reaching our goals. By 2045, 100% of the electricity we use will come from carbon-free sources. We are going to need a lot of energy storage. In order to time-shift solar and wind energy to use when the sun isn't shining and the wind isn't blowing. %50 of the single-family homes in the state will have solar panels that will contribute clean energy. By 2045, 75% of our vehicles will need to run on electricity. Battery-powered cars will drink off the clean power supply. Some trucks might need to use low-carbon fuels, such as biodiesel or hydrogen. 70% of homes and buildings will be all electric. Most families will save money, especially if they use electric cars, and use electric heat pump technologies for air conditioning and heating. The CO2 emissions that remain will need to be cleaned from the atmosphere, either through technical processes or through natural processes, such as the planting of new trees. Getting to carbon neutrality will be an extraordinary transformation for California in only 25 years, and will allow all Californians to participate in the fight against climate change. For more information and to read our report, visit edison.com/pathway2045.
The Midtown Business District is one of the most diverse communities in Long Beach. One of the best things about diversity is food. We have delicious fried chicken, Mexican restaurant, and an ice cream and dessert shop. Some of the juiciest hamburger in town, Vietnamese style sandwiches and coffee. One of the best pizza restaurant in all of Long Beach. And of course, being in the heart of Cambodia town, we have a variety of Cambodian restaurants serving everything from seafood, authentic noodles, and dessert. And let's not forget a variety of Cambodian, Asian, and Latin grocery stores and meat and seafood markets. With COVID-19, our family-run restaurants need your support more than ever. You can support them by ordering takeout or delivery. So the next time you are feeling hungry or simply indulgent, come to Midtown District and discover some of our hidden gems. You can find us along Anaheim Street between Alamitos and Raymond Avenue.
Cham Muslim. It is my pleasure to wish all Cambodians and all Cambodian Americans a happy Cambodian New Year and a happy Cambodian Heritage Month. It gives me great pride to be part of this event and this community that helps make Long Beach brighter. Continuing with the theme of the diversity of the Cambodian civilization, I would like to present a very special dance from the native people in the northeastern province of Ratanakiri. The Buffalo Sacrifice Dance is a tribute to the house spirits and the forest deities for protection, rain, and good fortune for the village. This will be followed by a short documentary about Cham Muslims and music from the Cambodian Space Project. Please enjoy the performance.
People often ask me, what is Cham? Who are the Cham people? Because we're not only Cham, we're Cambodian, we're Vietnamese, we're Malayan, we're other citizenships. And we're American. We're not Buddhists like many Cambodians or Christians. And our history is as complicated as the lands that we come from and the histories of migration.
The Cham story has been overshadowed by war, migration, and perseverance. We came from the ancient kingdom of Champa, which was located in the modern-day south-central coastal areas of Vietnam. The kingdom existed since the 2nd century and reached its peak in the 10th century. In early 14th century, Islam started to take root in the kingdom from the Arab and Indian traders. So in 1471, that is the first capital that fell into the Vietnamese hand, and it created a catastrophe. So a lot of people, Cham population migrate to Cambodia. Some of them migrate to Hainan. Some of them migrate to Malaysia. Some of them migrate to Thailand. And majority of them migrate to Cambodia. So Cambodia became a second home to Cham. And then things progress until the modern history, where 1975, after the fall of Saigon and the fall of Phnom Penh, then the Cham start migrate again because of fear of retribution.
we all share the same story. We have lost everything, no hope, we have nothing left to look on. So we have to escape, we have to leave and migrate for the better. And thanks God that we found a place where America that was the land of opportunity, and we placed to be proud to be called home today.
I came when I was very young, but I came to the United States with my mom and my dad and my siblings, and we went to Colorado. We lived there for, 8 or 9 years before we came to California, and that's where we built our new home here in California. And meet the Cham. When I was in Colorado, I had no Cham. We were the only Asian there, and English was, we have to learn English. We were not allowed. We were encouraged to speak only English. So there was no Khmer, there was no Cham, so only English. And I came here to California. I get to meet the Cham, and I was so happy to be in a community of my people.
Our community here centered around this mosque. And one of the visions that we have for our community here in Santa Ana is that we need to find a foothold in America. And the best foothold in America, according to our Cham tradition, is the place of worship. So we like to build this mosque to hold our tradition here, to find a foothold here, something that we can touch and we can feel. So this is one of the vision that why we build this mosque, so that people can converge here and exchange the language, the culture, the food aspect, the clothes aspect, something like that.
I want to be able to explain to my kids, who we are, be able to pass on the language, teach them how to speak the language so it could, so they can pass it on to their children, and also be able to tell them where we come from, our culture, and just more about the Cham kingdom and how we migrated to Cambodia or to other different countries. Being able to explain to them and being able to pass on the language, I think that's what I want to pass on to my kids.
فأصبحتم بنعمته إخوانا.
The Cham, as well as other ethnic minorities in the United States, are melting into American culture. It's an uphill battle, but the mosque they establish and the community they live in still exhibit a distinct Cham character. They're still fighting to find a foothold in a new land while socializing around their mosque with their distinct language. After 5 centuries after the fall of Champa, the Cham have adapted to survive throughout the changes around them.
ពេលខ្ញុំពីបាចិនខ្ញុំចង់តែផឹកស្រាទេមានតែស្រាហើយបំបានក្តីទុកព្រួយពេញថ្ងៃ
I walk in town on the silver spurs that Django too, a song that I had only sung to just a few. She saw my silver spurs and said, let's pass some time, and I will give to you summer wine. Oh, summer wine.
ពេលខ្ញុំស្រវឹងមិនដឹងថាខ្លួនខ្ញុំទៅជាយ៉ាងណានិយាយរឿងស្រាមិនដឹងទីទៅយ៉ាងណាទេរាត្រីម្សិលមិញខ្ញុំពាំងស្បែកជើងកាយចោលហើយសំពត់ខ្លីត្រឹមតែភ្លឺឡើងខ្ញុំគ្មានអ្វីទាំងអស់
Summer wine. get up, but I could not find my feet. She reassured me with an unfamiliar line, and then she gave to me more summer wine. Oh, summer wine.
តើបរងណាមួយដែលបានឃើញខ្លួនប្រាណពេលខ្ញុំស្រវឹងព្រោះខ្ញុំព្រិញភ្លាំងមិនដឹងថាខ្ញុំទៅទីយ៉ាងណាធ្វើឲ្យខ្ញុំឈួនខ្ញុំក្លែងគិតពីចរណាព្រោះតែសារ៉ាធ្វើឲ្យខ្ញុំភ្លេចអ្វីៗទាំងអស់
Summer wine. When I woke up, the sun was shining in my eyes. My silver spurs were gone, my head felt twice its size. She took my silver spurs, $1 and a dime, and left me craving for more summer wine. Oh, summer wine.
The Lotus Festival is a community-based event. It was organized by the Asian Pacific American community leaders in 1972 to showcase the people and cultures of the Asia Pacific region, and also to recognize the contribution and participation of this community in our larger society. Every year we have a host country selected from among the countries in the Asia Pacific region, and during the time we showcase the dances, the food, the culture of that country. So we would like to promote our Lotus Festival 2021, scheduled for July 10 and 11, 2021, showcasing the people and culture of Cambodia. We wish all Cambodians in the United States and all over the world, and the Cambodians back home in Cambodia, a belated Happy New Year.
រាបសួរអ្នកទាំងអស់គ្នាពួកយើងគឺជាក្រុម Teen Channy. Welcome to Teen Channy. Let me introduce you to my team. We helped over 80 plus families in 2020. Last year, we proudly purchased 2 office spaces. 2020, we got a Diamond Award. We are one of the top teams in Remark Top users. We are located in Bellflower.
Team Channy offers commercial, lease, purchase, and sales.
I am honored to be here with all of you today for Cambodia New Year's and Cambodia Heritage Month. I look forward to enjoying this special time of celebration with all my Cambodian friends every year. Today we get to enjoy a very special Pinpeat performance from Funan Art School in Phnom Penh, Cambodia. The Pinpeat Orchestra is a music ensemble made up of wind and percussion instruments, and that ensemble has performed the ceremonial music of the royal courts and temples of Cambodia since ancient times. It also accompanies Khmer classical dance, masked theater, and shadow puppet theater, as you have been hearing throughout this program. This traditional piece of music is called Om Tuk Krutom and pays homage to the musicians' lineage of teachers and the spirits of master teachers. This will be followed by a documentary about the founder of Long Beach's beloved Khmer Arts Academy, Sopoling Chim Shapiro, and a music video from Jay Chan. Please enjoy the show.
គឺជាប្រភពមិនចេះរីងស្ងួតនៃគំនិតច្នៃប្រឌិតនៃគន្លឹះសម្ដែងខ្ញុំចូលហាត់របាំបុរាណយើងនេះជាលើកដំបូងនៅឆ្នាំ1981ពេលដែលសាលាវិចិត្រសិល្បៈរបស់យើងនឹងចាប់បើកដំបូងចានៅពេលនោះប្រទេសខ្មែរយើងទឹកតែរួចផុតពីរបបប្រល័យពូជសាសន៍ប៉ុលពតយើងទៅឆាកបន្តិចតាន់គ្នាមិនតាន់មកតើអ្នកមើលមិនតាន់មកល្ងាចនេះក្រុមសិល្បៈសុភាលេងយើងនឹងសម្ដែងស្នាដៃមួយក្រោមចំណងជើងថាទន្លេកោងមួយទន្លេកោងមួយនេះគឺខ្ញុំចង់និយាយអំពីពុទ្ធភាសិតមួយថាពៀរងាប់ដោយការមិនចងពៀខ្ញុំសួរខ្លួនឯងថាតើខ្មែរយើងជាច្រើនលានអ្នកដែលឆ្លងកាត់សម័យប៉ុលពតសួរថាយើងមានចងកំហឹងអត់ថាយើងគុំនឹងអពតទេថាយើងគុំយើងខឹងអាពតព្រោះអីដូចខ្ញុំឆ្នាំ75 76 77 78 79ហ្នឹងខ្ញុំបាត់បង់ឪពុករបស់ខ្ញុំបងប្រុស2នាក់ស្លាប់នៅសម័យប៉ុលពតហើយផ្ទះក៏ឆេះអស់ពេលដែលខ្ញុំត្រឡប់មកវិញហើយអញ្ចឹងបងប្អូនខ្ញុំដែលត្រឡប់មកគឺម្ដាយខ្ញុំជានារីមេម៉ាយហើយបងស្រីខ្ញុំសិតតែស្រីប្អូនស្រីតែដល់អញ្ចឹងបើសិនជាអត់មានសម័យប៉ុលពតខ្ញុំគិតថាគ្រួសាររបស់ខ្ញុំរស់នៅដោយសុខស្រួលថ្លៃថ្នូរមកពេលដែលខ្មែរយើងហ្នឹងគេត្រូវអនុញ្ញាតឲ្យត្រឡប់ទៅកន្លែងណាចង់ខ្លួនចង់ទៅប៉ុន្តែពេលដែលយើងត្រឡប់ហ្នឹងកងទ័ពវៀតណាមបានចាប់ទ័ពអាពតដែលបន្លំចូលមកហើយក៏គេបកលឲ្យប្រជាជនពេលហ្នឹងប្រជាជនហ្នឹងចងទ័ពអាពតហ្នឹងនៅជាប់នឹងដើមឈើប្រជាជនចងហើយកាប់ហ្មងគឺកាប់ខ្ញុំអត់ទៅមើលទេខ្ញុំអត់ហ៊ានទៅមើលទេខ្ញុំនៅក្មេងតែខ្ញុំនឹកថាខ្ញុំទៅអត់រួចទេមកទៅហើយខ្ញុំសួរថាអញ្ចឹងមកពីខ្ញុំកំសាកទេអីបានអញ្ចឹងបានខ្ញុំលើកអត់រួចណាខ្ញុំសងអញ្ចឹងអត់រួចហើយខ្ញុំបានអានរឿងកពើកាលីហ្នឹងទៅតាមអាសភៅមានរូបសភៅកូនក្មេងខ្ញុំមើលសភៅហ្នឹងទៅក៏ចងចាំរឿងហ្នឹងទុកដល់ពេលខ្ញុំមកចុះឈ្មោះហាត់រៀននៅក្នុងសាលាចិត្តសិល្បៈនេះជួបមួយលោកតាផុនមួយលោកយាយសុតសំអនលោកយាយជាសាមីអីសិល្បករគ្រូដែលខ្ញុំហាត់ជាមួយនេះសួរតែគាត់ឈឺចាប់អត់គាត់ឈឺប៉ុន្តែគាត់មិនដែលខ្វល់ថាយ៉ាងម៉េចទេគាត់គិតថាឥឡូវជាតិខ្ញុំវប្បធម៌ខ្ញុំសាបសូន្យគាត់ត្រូវតែបង្ហាត់ក្មេងសកលក្រោយដើម្បីឲ្យរបាំនឹងរស់ឡើងវិញអញ្ចឹងមានន័យថាគាត់ប្រែคล้ายការឈឺចាប់របស់គាត់នឹងឲ្យคล้ายទៅជាការបង្ហាត់បង្រៀនធ្វើឲ្យអ្វីដែលអាពតចង់បំផ្លាញនឹងរស់ឡើងវិញខ្ញុំមើលឃើញអាហ្នឹងនេះជាមេរៀនសំខាន់បំផុតតែខ្ញុំមិនបាច់លើកក្បិតទៅកាប់អាពតទេតែខ្ញុំធ្វើអ្វីដែលអាពតចង់បំផ្លាញឲ្យរស់ហើយរស់យូរអង្វែងទៅមុខទៀតខ្ញុំគិតថាហ្នឹងមានប្រយោជន៍ហើយបានជោគជ័យធំធេងជាង
នៅស្រុកខ្មែរសម្បូរណាស់មកដែលឆ្ងាញ់ឆ្ងាញ់ចំណែកស្វាក៏បងមិញធានាថាឆ្ងាញ់មិនខកចិត្តឡើយសាច់លឹងណែនប៉ិនក៏ដៃឆ្ងាញ់ណាស់អូនអើយបើសិនភ្លោះបានញ៉ាំម្ដងហើយច្បាស់ជាថ្ងៃក្រោយចង់សាប់រងទីស្វាក៏អាអូអាអូអាអូស្វាក៏អាអូអាអូអាអូស្វាក៏ឡធ្វើពីសាច់សុទ្ធគ្មានជាតិគីមីអនាម័យឡគ្រប់ទីលេខ1គ្មាន2បងគ្នាឲ្យស្រែខ្លះសេតុកកុំចង់ញ៉ាំយប់ឬចង់ញ៉ាំថ្ងៃស្វាក៏បងមិននេះបងទេថ្លៃបកមកស្រីបងរជឹងដល់ផ្ទះហាអូស្វាក៏បងរសជាតិខុសគេមិនដូចស្វាក៏ចាំរាងកូរ៉េអនាម័យទេធំតែគ្មានជីស្វាក៏លេខ1មានតែខ្មែរដែលសាច់ណែនចង់អ៊ីមើលទៅគ្មានទេគូព្រាសង្គមមកភាពឆែមិនអន់ឡើយនៅដាច់ជាងគេគឺខ្ញុំទាំងណាតូចតាធំមិនដែលសល់ឡបងប្អូនខំមកកំងហោហែគេថាស្វាក៏បងមិនឆ្ងាញ់លេងណគោឃើញតូចមែនពិតតែបើរសជាតិវិញមិនចាច់សុក្រាប្រមាណទេអញ្ចឹងហើយបានថាស្រីចេះតែខំមកក្របងខ្ញុំរាល់ថ្ងៃនៅស្រុកខ្មែរសម្បូរណាស់មកដែលឆ្ងាញ់ចំណែកស្វាក៏បងមិញធានាថាឆ្ងាញ់មិនខកចិត្តឡើយសាច់លឹងណែនប៉ិនក៏ដៃឆ្ងាញ់ណាស់អូនអើយបើសិនភ្លោះបានញ៉ាំម្ដងហើយច្បាស់ជាថ្ងៃក្រោយចង់សាប់រងទីស្វាក៏ឡធ្វើពីសាច់សុទ្ធគ្មានជាតិគីមីអនាម័យឡគ្រប់ទីលេខ1គ្មាន2បងគ្នាឲ្យស្រែខ្លះសេតុកកូនចង់ញ៉ាំយប់ឬចង់ញ៉ាំថ្ងៃស្វាក៏បងមិននេះបងទេថ្លៃបកមកស្រីបងរជឹងដល់ផ្ទះហាអូស្វាក៏បងរសជាតិខុសគេមិនដូចស្វាក៏ចាំរាងកូរ៉េអនាម័យទេធំតែគ្មានជីស្វាក៏លេខ1មានតែខ្មែរដែលសាច់ណែនចង់អ៊ីមើលទៅគ្មានទេគូព្រាសង្គមមកភាពឆែមិនអន់ឡើយនៅដាច់ជាងគេគឺខ្ញុំទាំងណាតូចតាធំមិនដែលសល់ឡបងប្អូនខំមកកំងហោហែគេថាស្វាក៏បងមិនឆ្ងាញ់លេងណ
Jimrip Sur Sadai Chnam Tamai. Happy Cambodian New Year's and Cambodian Heritage Month to all our Cambodian friends in Long Beach and around the world. I am very excited and honored to be able to celebrate your culture with you. The Children's Clinic serving children and their families, now called TCC Family Health, offers daily full-service health care with primary care services for children, adolescents, and adults, including prenatal care, to the diverse communities of Long Beach. With 13 clinics in the greater Long Beach area, we are known as leaders in addressing health disparities by providing holistic approaches to healthcare in underserved communities. TCC Family Health believes that the first step in providing quality patient-centered care is understanding the range of personal, social, economic, historical, and environmental factors that influence health status. One of the communities that we proudly serve is the Cambodian community. With over 30 Cambodian staff, including doctors, nurses, health education outreach staff, and office staff, we take great pride in our work within the community. One of the latest developments in our community work is the TCC Health and Wellness site coming to Cambodia Town soon. We are breaking ground for this Community Health and Wellness Center in June. It will focus on physical and mental health and dental services as well as wellness and healing services in the heart of Cambodia Town. The building will consist of 88 affordable housing units and an 18,000 square foot health and wellness center. The Health and Wellness Center will be operated by TCC and will be co-located with mental health and other wellness services provided by Pacific Asian Counseling Services and other community partners in the Health and Wellness Activity Center. TCC expects to serve over 9,000 patients annually at this new center. We are looking forward to serving the Cambodia Town community in a more comprehensive way through this project, the TCC Health and Wellness site. Jumrip Lir Akun.
Hello, my name is Mariko Khan, and I'm the Executive Director of PACS. Since 1980, we have provided mental health and social services to low-income people, especially Asian and Pacific Islanders.
PACS provides a full range of services ranging from home visitation, outpatient therapy, and evidence-based practices, as well as intensive team-based community programs. All of our services provided to all the communities we serve are trauma-informed and culturally sensitive.
Since Long Beach is home to the largest population of Cambodians outside of Cambodia, PACS made a commitment to develop an innovative and culturally sensitive program called INC.
The Integrated Network for Cambodians program is a one-of-a-kind holistic healing program. The most prevalent conditions amongst the Cambodian community is post-traumatic stress disorder, also known as PTSD, and major depression. And given the atrocities of the Cambodian genocide, it really doesn't come as a surprise.
ចំណុចនេះខ្ញុំយល់ឃើញថាដោយសារកម្ពុជាយើងដែលរងនៅសង្គ្រាមនៃការចាប់ពីសង្គ្រាមហើយធ្វើឲ្យគាត់មានភាពភ័យដែលថាអសុវត្ថិភាពក្នុងការរស់នៅក្នុងជីវិតរបស់គាត់ទន្ទឹមនឹងនោះមិនត្រឹមតែរងសម្ពាធពីសង្គ្រាមដែលធ្វើឲ្យគាត់រងទទួលនៅជំងឺទៅនឹងទេព្រមទាំងការតស៊ូដើម្បីរស់ប្រចាំថ្ងៃទៀតផង
The innovative programs underneath the INC umbrella of services include the blessing ceremonies, gardening classes, client-led cooking classes, and acupuncture massage, coining and cupping, things that are practices that are very traditional to the Cambodian culture. The blessing ceremony is such a huge component and an important component to the INC program because spirituality is a huge source of not just inspiration but hope for many of our clients.
So when they hear the beautiful pure nature of the Buddha prayers, they will heal their mind, and that way they can concentrate, they can learn more, focus more on their daily task. They used to be scared of people and the war. Now they are strong because of the great Buddhist blessing.
It was just a matter of weaving Western traditional talk therapy alongside spiritual healing practices to make it all come together as a whole.
ក្រោយពីបានប្រើសេវាកម្មរបស់ផាកនេះមកគឺអារម្មណ៍របស់ខ្ញុំល្អដោយផាកនេះមានការណែនាំអប់រំខាងផ្នែកផ្លូវចិត្តនិងណែនាំឲ្យជួបខ្មែរយើងនឹងបានសំណេះសំណាលគ្នានិយាយលេងគ្នាគឺអារម្មណ៍ខ្ញុំល្អឡើងវិញហើយដល់ខ្ញុំទៅជួបដុកទ័រ family គាត់ឲ្យខ្ញុំទៅថត X-ray អត់3-4 ដងគាត់ថាអត់ដឹងឃើញឈឺអីគាត់ថាគាត់វិនិច្ឆ័យខ្ញុំគាត់សួរហេតុផលខ្ញុំទៅក្រោយមកគាត់វិនិច្ឆ័យថាខ្ញុំនឹងមានជំងឺ stress អញ្ចឹងគាត់នឹងបញ្ជូនខ្ញុំទៅខាងពេទ្យចិត្តសាស្ត្រជួបក្រុមប្រធានអេរិយាហ្នឹងហើយនឹងក្មួយរងហ្នឹងចូលក្នុងក្រុមផាកក្រុមអ៊ីងហ្នឹងបានខ្ញុំមានស្គាល់គាត់យកចិត្តទុកដាក់ជាមួយពួកខ្ញុំទៅបានខ្ញុំដូចខ្ញុំជំរាបថាខ្ញុំមានភាពកក់ក្ដៅខ្ញុំពេញចិត្តនឹងទទួលយកច្រើនមែនតើ
The INC program works with community organizations like CAA, to outreach and educate Cambodians about mental health. It partners with the Children's Clinic to ensure medical treatment and refers to agencies like legal aid to handle social service needs. PACS also provides rental assistance, food support, and social activities.
ចាខ្ញុំមានអ្នកជំងឺខ្ញុំម្នាក់ដែលគាត់ទទួលបានជោគជ័យគាត់ក៏សម្រេចចិត្តថានឹងទៅរៀនដើម្បីយកជាសញ្ជាតិអាមេរិកកាំងដល់ពេលហ្នឹងគាត់ខំប្រឹងគាត់ពេលខ្លះគាត់ភ័យគាត់ខ្លាចដល់ពេលគាត់ខំប្រឹងទៅមានការលើកទឹកចិត្តពីពួកយើងគាត់ក៏បានជោគជ័យគាត់ឥឡូវហ្នឹងគាត់ជាសញ្ជាតិអាកាំង
I've also seen a huge shift in the perspectives and the beliefs around mental health. Now, the new message is mental health is a good thing, that your emotional well-being is just as important as your physical health, if not more important.
If you or someone you know needs help for sadness, trauma, or anxiety, call PACS at 310-337-1550. You do not have to be alone.
ជំរាបសួរសួស្តីឆ្នាំថ្មី It is so wonderful to be here with you all tonight, celebrating a belated Khmer New Year's and a happy Cambodian Heritage Month in the city of Long Beach. Pacific Asian Counseling Services was also very active in COVID-19 prevention in the Khmer community. They produced over a dozen PSAs and talk shows, did door-to-door outreach, and set up vaccine appointments for people in our community. Here is one of the PSA they produced, which aired on social media and Khmer TV.
ខ្ញុំខ្មែរអាមេរិកកាំងខ្ញុំមានជំងឺទឹកនោមផ្អែមហើយងាយរងគ្រោះនឹងជំងឺ COVID-19
ខ្ញុំខ្មែរអាមេរិកកាំងខ្ញុំមានជំងឺហឺតខ្ញុំងាយរងគ្រោះនឹងជំងឺ COVID-19
ខ្ញុំខ្មែរអាមេរិកកាំងខ្ញុំមានជំងឺមហារីកបានជាសះស្បើយខ្ញុំងាយរងគ្រោះនឹងជំងឺ COVID-19
ខ្ញុំខ្មែរអាមេរិកកាំងខ្ញុំមានជំងឺលើសឈាមហើយខ្ញុំងាយរងគ្រោះនឹងជំងឺ COVID-19
សូមមេត្តាជួយការពារពួកយើងពីជំងឺ COVID-19 ដោយប្រកាន់ខ្ជាប់នូវការរក្សាគម្លាតឆ្ងាយពីគ្នានិងគោលការណ៍ណែនាំអនាម័យ
សូមលាងដៃឲ្យបានញឹកញាប់យ៉ាងហោចណាស់ក៏20វិនាទីហើយលាងដៃជាមួយនឹងទឹកសម្លាប់មេរោគសូមពាក់ម៉ាស់ជានិច្ចពេលណានៅខាងក្រៅផ្ទះរបស់អស់លោកអ្នក
សូមរក្សាចម្ងាយពីគ្នាឲ្យមានសុវត្ថិភាពយ៉ាងហោចណាស់ក៏6 feet ពីអ្នកដទៃ
មានតែអស់លោកអ្នកទេដែលអាចជួយការពារពួកយើងឲ្យមានសុវត្ថិភាពសូមរក្សាគ្រួសាររបស់លោកអ្នកឲ្យមានសុវត្ថិភាពនិងរក្សាសហគមន៍ខ្មែរយើងឲ្យមានសុវត្ថិភាពនិងសុខុមាលភាព
ប្រសិនបើអស់លោកអ្នកត្រូវការជួយសូមតាក់ទងមកយើងតាមរយៈអ៊ីមែលឬទូរស័ព្ទក្រុមការងារ COVID ខ្មែរយើងនៅទីនេះរងចាំជួយអស់លោកអ្នកដែលអាចនិយាយជាភាសាខ្មែរឬជាភាសាអង់គ្លេស
ជំរាបសួរសួស្តីឆ្នាំថ្មី I am very pleased to be here celebrating New Year with our community. It is incredible that we are able to continue celebrating our culture even in a pandemic. And it is a pleasure to present for you our final performance. របាំត្បាល់ក្ដឿង is a folk dance from Kampong Thom province. It shows the traditional way of smelling rice used in ancient time and still practiced in a few villages today. Please enjoy the show.
Hey!
Happy New Year to everyone. Thank you to our friends and allies, supporters of our community for joining us. We would like to congratulate Cambodia Town Inc. for another successful year, presenting the annual parade and cultural festival. United Cambodian Community is located in the heart of Cambodia Town. We were established in 1977 by a small group of Cambodian refugees to integrate Cambodian immigrants into Long Beach. Currently, UCC elevates the Cambodian community through local engagements and leadership that embodies Cambodian cultural values. We provide health equity, community integration, youth enrichment, and economic inclusion programs. To meet the needs of the Cambodian community, UCC is providing outreach and education on COVID-19 resources. We continue to have community art, after-school art classes for high school students. We dedicate this participation to honor the legacy of the late Than Pog, the founder of UCC. Please contact us if you need any more information at 562-999-1755.
Shibripsu. Happy Cambodian New Year's and Cambodian Heritage Month. I'm here and excited to be here to celebrate this very special occasion with you and to learn more about Cambodian culture. Up next, we have a Cambodian cooking show with Hoi Sok from Apsara Cafe right here in Cambodia Town. She's going to show you how to make traditional red curry chicken dish. Khmer red curry is a rich, flavorful curry made with coconut milk, chicken, eggplant, green beans, potatoes, sweet potatoes, and a wonderful red curry paste. Please enjoy the show.
យើងខ្ញុំសូមជម្រាបសួរនិងសូមស្វាគមន៍បងប្អូនទាំងអស់គ្នាមកកាន់ផ្ទះរបស់នាងខ្ញុំថ្ងៃនេះនាងខ្ញុំនឹងបង្ហាញបងប្អូនពីរបៀបធ្វើសម្លការីខ្មែរដែលជាស្នាដៃរបស់គ្រួសារនាងខ្ញុំតោះចូលរួមទាំងអស់គ្នា ចានេះគឺគ្រឿងដែលយើងបុកហើយចានេះគឺជាម្ទេសចាដែលយើងចិញ្ច្រាំហើយបាញ់មិញចាបើសិនជាបងប្អូនគាត់អត់មានពេលវេលាគ្រប់គ្រាន់គាត់អាចកិនជាម៉ាស៊ីនក៏បានដែរចាដូចគ្នាចាគាត់ថានាងខ្ញុំបង្ហាញបងប្អូនពីរបៀបដែលខ្មែរយើងពីដើមឲ្យគាត់ធ្វើតែម្ដងចាបន្ទាប់មកយើងមានដូចជាផ្កាច័ន្ទចាម្សៅការីចាមានប្រហុកបន្តិចចាមានកាពិមានស្ករត្នោតចាខ្ទិះដូង ចាក៏ដូចជាទឹកត្រីចានេះបង្គាក្រៀមដែលយើងបុករួចចាមានដូចជាម្សៅស៊ុបមាន់ក៏ដូចជាសណ្តែកដីចាសម្រាប់បន្លែវិញយើងមានដូចជាការ៉ុតចាដំឡូងបារាំងត្រប់វែងចាខ្ទឹមបារាំងពណ៌សក៏ដូចជាសណ្តែកគួរចាហើយបើសិនជាបងប្អូនគាត់ចូលចិត្តប្រភេទណាគាត់អាចដាក់តាមចំណង់ចំណូលចិត្តរបស់ពួកគាត់ចានេះគឺជារសជាតិដែលក្រុមគ្រួសាររបស់នាងខ្ញុំតែងតែធ្វើចាសម្រាប់អូជារៀបឈ្ងុយឆ្ងាញ់របស់គ្រួសារនាងខ្ញុំតោះយើងចាប់ផ្ដើមចំអិនសម្លការីទាំងអស់គ្នាការសុំស្លសម្លការីរបស់នាងខ្ញុំចាអញ្ចឹងបងប្អូនចូលរួមទាំងអស់គ្នាចាជំហានទី1គឺយើងបើកខ្ទះឲ្យក្តៅចាបើកខ្ទះឲ្យក្តៅបន្ទាប់មកចាមិញគឺនាងខ្ញុំបានបើកមកសន្ទុះឲ្យដើម្បីវាក្តៅល្អបន្ទាប់មកយើងប្រើខ្ទិះដូងចាចំនួន1វែកទូចក្នុងការកូរឲ្យវាឈ្ងុយឡើងប្រេងចា ចា ចាយើងកូរឲ្យឡើងប្រេងចាខ្ទិះដូងចាជំហានទី1គឺយើងត្រូវកូរឲ្យឡើងប្រេងមុននឹងបងប្អូនដាក់ម្ទេសចាដែលយើងបានចិញ្ច្រាំរួចហើយកូរឲ្យប្រហែលជាខ្ទង់ 2-3 នាទីឲ្យឡើងប្រេងអញ្ចឹងណាបងប្អូនចាឥឡូវហ្នឹងខ្ទិះដូងរបស់យើងចាប់ផ្ដើមឡើងប្រេងតិចតិចហើយ ចាគឺនាងខ្ញុំដាក់នៅម្ទេសចាម្ទេសពណ៌ក្រហមដែលយើងចិញ្ច្រាំចាយើងដាក់ចំនួន 1 វែកដែរចា ច ចាអូមួយកូនចានចាសូមអធិស្ឋានមួយកូនចានណាចាយើងកូរវាឲ្យឡើងក្រហមឡើងក្លិនឈ្ងុយចាំយើងដាក់គ្រឿងចាបងប្អូនទុកប្រហែលជា5នាទីចានេះគឺគ្រឿងដែលយើងត្រៀមដាក់នៅក្នុងគ្រឿងម្ទេសក៏ដូចជាក្បាលខ្ទះដែលយើងកូរដំបូងមកអស់ចាឡើងក្លិនឈ្ងុយយើងដាក់គ្រឿងចាចំនួនមួយកូនចានដូចគ្នាចាយើងដាក់កាពិក៏ដូចជាប្រហុកចាយើងដាក់ប្រហុកប្រហែលជាបន្តិចទេបងប្អូនណាចាប្រហែលមួយចុងស្ព្រាចាកាពិយើងដាក់មួយស្ព្រាទូចរបស់នាងខ្ញុំនេះចាបន្ទាប់មកយើងដាក់ស្ករចាស្ករត្នោតចំនួន1កូនចានដូចគ្នាចាម្សៅស៊ុបកន្លះកូនចានទឹកត្រីចំនួនកន្លះកូនចានចាកូរឲ្យគ្រឿងចូលគ្នាឲ្យឈ្ងុយតែម្ដងបងប្អូនណាចាតបមកយើងដាក់សាច់មាន់ចាមាន់ចំនួន1បងប្អូនណាចាយើងបន្ថែមខ្ទិះដូងចាខ្ទិះដូងយើងបន្ថែមម្ដងតិចម្ដងតិចបងប្អូនណាដើម្បីឲ្យឈ្ងុយយើងកុំដាក់ទៅទាំងអស់តែម្ដងចាយើងកូរវាឲ្យឈ្ងុយជាមួយនឹងគ្រឿងហើយយើងទុករយៈពេលប្រហែលជា25នាទីសម្រាប់ឲ្យមាន់ហ្នឹងឆ្អិនក៏ដូចជាចូលជាតិឈ្ងុយជាមួយនឹងគ្រឿងយើងតែម្ដងចាចាអញ្ចឹងនៅក្នុងគ្រឿងការីចាដែលយើងកូររួចរាល់ហើយចាគឺយើងដាក់នៅផ្កាច័ន្ទចាមាន់មួយយើងដាក់ប្រហែលជា10គ្រាប់បានទេបងប្អូនណាចាផ្កាច័ន្ទដែលយើងលីងហើយចាផ្កាច័ន្ទជំរាបជូនបងប្អូនណាគាត់លីងហើយចាសម្រាប់ម្សៅការីគឺយើងដាក់ចំនួន1ស្លាបព្រាដូចគ្នាចាដើម្បីឲ្យឈ្ងុយចាបញ្ជាក់ជូនបងប្អូនណាសម្រាប់គ្រឿងការីចាសម្រាប់គ្រឿងការីដែលយើងកិនក៏ដូចជាបងប្អូនចិញ្ច្រាំចាសម្រាប់នាងខ្ញុំមិញគឺនាងខ្ញុំបុកគ្រឿងចាក៏ដូចជាម្ទេសក្រហមដែលយើងចិញ្ច្រាំរួចហើយចាគឺនាងខ្ញុំសូមឲ្យបងប្អូនកូរគ្រឿងនឹងជាមួយនឹងដើមខ្ទិះដូងឲ្យឈ្ងុយរយៈពេលប្រហែលជា20ទៅ25នាទីចាចាំយើងដាក់នៅសាច់មាន់ចាអញ្ចឹងទៅបងប្អូនបានរសជាតិឈ្ងុយឆ្ងាញ់បន្ថែមទៀតចំពោះការីបងប្អូនណាចាចាដល់ពេលចាប់ផ្ដើមរីងទឹកបន្តិចគឺយើងថែមខ្ទិះដូងបន្តិចដើម្បីបន្ថែមរសជាតិឈ្ងុយឆ្ងាញ់ជូនបងប្អូនចានេះយើងថែមខ្ទិះដូងចាឥឡូវនេះបន្ទាប់ពីយើងរងចាំចំនួនរយៈពេល25នាទីចាគឺដល់វគ្គយើងត្រូវដាក់ការ៉ុតចាក៏ដូចជាបង្គាក្រៀមតែនេះខ្ញុំបានបុករួចរាល់ហើយចានេះការ៉ុតចាគឺយើងដាក់ចូលតែម្ដងចាសម្រាប់ដលងបារាំងគឺយើងដាក់ក្រោយការ៉ុតបន្តិចបងប្អូនណាដើម្បីកុំឲ្យដលងបារាំងរលួយអញ្ចឹងណាបងប្អូនចានេះគឺយើងដាក់ការ៉ុតបន្ទាប់មកគឺយើងដាក់នៅបង្គាក្រៀមចាយើងដាក់ទៅប្រហែលជាមួយចានមួយកូនចានយើងចាយជា3ចានេះចាយើងដាក់ការ៉ុតទុករយៈពេលប្រហែលជា5នាទីបងប្អូនណាចាំយើងដាក់នៅដំឡូងបារាំងពេលនេះគឺយើងបុកសណ្តែកដីបងប្អូនណាចានេះសណ្តែកដីចានិយាយទៅយើងបុកវាកុំឲ្យម៉ត់ពេកមកល្មមចាពេលដែលសឡការីចិត្តឆ្អិនទៅយើងដាក់នៅសណ្តែកដីចានេះចាជំហានទី5បន្ទាប់ពីយើងរងចាំសាច់ដែលយើងចំអិនទុកចំនួន25នាទីចាឥឡូវដល់ពេលដែលយើងត្រូវបន្ថែមទឹកចាទឹកសម្រាប់ងាយស្រួលដូចបងប្អូននាងខ្ញុំប្រាប់ពីខាងដើមអញ្ចឹងគឺចាគឺយើងចំអិនវាចាឲ្យចិត្តពុះអញ្ចឹងទៅពេលដែលយើងដាក់គឺវាពុះរួចរាល់តែម្ដងមិនបាច់ចាំបាច់បងប្អូនចំណាយពេលត្រូវរងចាំទៀតអញ្ចឹងណាចាងាយស្រួលសម្រាប់បងប្អូនចានេះទឹកចាចិត្តពុះហើយនិយាយទៅយើងអាចដាក់ចិត្តពុះក៏យើងអាចដាក់បានដែរចានេះទៅទឹកអត់ដាក់ច្រើនទេបងប្អូនណាចាស្មើទឹកស្មើកាកបានការីរបស់យើងឈ្ងុយឆ្ងាញ់ចាអូខេចាយើងដាក់ទឹកចំនួនប៉ុណ្ណេះចាគឺទឹកពុះតែម្ដងទៅពេលដែលបងប្អូនដាំទឹកចាគឺងាយស្រួលអញ្ចឹងចាគឺពុះតែម្ដងចាអញ្ចឹងយើងអាចដាក់នៅបន្លែបានចាបន្លែរបស់យើងមានដំឡូង ចាហើយយើងថែមស្ករចាចំនួនមួយកូនចានទូចនេះចាស្ករចាយើងទុកវាឲ្យរៀងពុះបន្តិចចាំយើងបន្ថែមនៅដើមខ្ទិះដូចជាស្លឹកក្រូចរបស់យើងផ្ទាល់តែម្ដងចាទុកវាប្រហែលជាចំនួន5នាទីចាពេលវេលាចុងក្រោយចាដល់ពេលវេលាដែលយើងត្រូវបន្ថែមចានៅស្លឹកក្រូចចាស្លឹកក្រូចចាអានេះយើងអាចហៅបានថាដើមខ្ទិះបងប្អូនណាដើមខ្ទិះចាយើងដាក់ចំនួនកន្លះកូនចានបងប្អូនណាចាដើម្បីឲ្យការីយើងរត់តែមានរសជាតិឈ្ងុយចាតបមកសណ្តែកដីចាសណ្តែកដីយើងបានបុករួចចារួចរាល់ហើយចាចឹងបើសិនជាបងប្អូនចង់បានការីឈ្ងុយឆ្ងាញ់ចាអាចធ្វើតាមរបៀបនាងខ្ញុំក៏បានបើសិនជាបងប្អូនគ្មានពេលវេលាគ្រប់គ្រាន់ក៏អាចទៅហាងអប្សរាកាហ្វេរបស់នាងខ្ញុំក៏បានដែរចាដែលមានទីតាំងអប្សរាកាហ្វេរ៉េស្តូរ៉ង់ address 2015 E Anaheim Street ចាសម្រាប់ទំនាក់ទំនងលេខទូរស័ព្ទ 562 343 5243អរគុណច្រើនបងប្អូនសម្រាប់ការរងចាំឥឡូវនេះយើងមកដួសក៏ដូចជាភ្លក់នៅរសជាតិការីទាំងអស់គ្នាចា
Happy Cambodian New Year and happy Cambodian Heritage Month. And congratulations to Cambodia Town again for another successful parade and cultural festival. It's been an absolute pleasure to celebrate one of the most important Khmer holidays with you. And I am glad we were all able to do it safely through this virtual event. And I'm sure next year's will not be virtual. Cambodian Heritage Month always brings an abundance of New Year's celebrations, but it is also a time for reflection about the resiliency of your community, really our community. With this in mind, we passed the Cambodian Memorial Resolution up in Sacramento, where I am your voice, to honor the memory of the loved ones lost and to celebrate the strength and the empowerment of the Cambodian community. It's a great community. We're proud to have them in Long Beach. We're proud to have them in the United States. Happy New Year's and Jam Rib Lea.
I rise to present H.R. 32, which recognizes April 11th through April 17th as Cambodian Genocide Memorial Week. From April 17th, 1975 to January 7th, 1979, the Khmer Rouge perpetrated one of the greatest crimes of the 20th century. People died under this extremist rule, which imposed a ruthless agenda of forced labor, thought control, and mass execution upon Cambodia. After the overthrow of the Khmer regime in 1979, over 140,000 Cambodians came to the United States as refugees. My community of Long Beach is known around the world as home to the largest Cambodian community outside of Southeast Asia. The Cambodian people have drawn from their cultural history to rebuild their lives and communities in this state, and we have contributed greatly from this. The engagement and rise of the Cambodian community is evidenced by the recent election of Suli Saro to the Long Beach City Council just last year, where she gives voice to the Cambodian community and serves as a role model to all. This Cambodian Genocide Memorial Week will honor the survivors and their descendants for their courage and contributions to our state and our country. May we remember the pain the Cambodian community has suffered, but may we acknowledge the gifts and success they have brought to our fine state. Som Arkon, thank you.
We have come to the end of our program, and I'd like to start by thanking Assembly Member O'Donnell for recognizing the achievement of our community and to all the officials who continue to support our mission of preserving, protecting, and promoting Cambodian culture. We greatly appreciate your support over the years. We also like to thank our sponsors, many who continue to make sure that the Cambodia Town Parade and Culture Festival is successful every year through their financial contributions. This year's donors are as follows: Port of Long Beach, Southern California Edison, Council del Supernor, Art Council for Long Beach and the City of Long Beach, His Excellency Sun Chantol, Channi Real Estate Incorporated, Lok Chumtir San Arun, Supervisor Janice Han, Dignity Health St. Mary Medical Center, Philip and Dara Thong Family Trust, Thong, Yu, Wong and Lee LLP, California Cambodia Sister State Incorporated, the Children Clinic TCC, His Excellency Tan Pok and Lok Chumtir Nanda Pok, Long Beach Convention and Visitor Bureau, Woolbridge, Cambodia Town Food and Music Sophie's Restaurant, and Long Beach Transit. And finally, we want to take a moment to thank our community. Thank you all for celebrating here with us today, and thank you for the many years of support you have provided, whether that's through volunteering with Cambodia Town Inc., attending or donating to our events. As you know, Cambodia Town Inc.'s board members, advisors, and staff are all volunteers. Without you, our goal of advancing the social and economic well-being of the Cambodian community through the promotion and empowerment of our culture would be very difficult. We salute you and hope you have
had wonderful and memorable New Year celebration. We can't wait to see you in person next year at the parade. សួស្តីឆ្នាំថ្មីសូមជម្រាបលា
សក់របៀបនឹងហៅសក់អេ